You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
Oh man. Oh, I'm slightly scared. What's up everyone? This is FrankTastic. I am test riding the 2017 Suzuki Gsx-r 1000. God, this is one of my top dream bikes, if not my dream bike. I mean, admittedly, I could probably go with a newer version, like 2018 or 2019. But this bike, oh man, I've been wanting this bike ever since it was like announced and released a couple of years ago. And now I'm going to test ride it. Oh man, does it need gas? That would suck. I'm hoping it doesn't need gas. Oh man. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Pretty sure the gas hand's on. They told me not to turn the bike off because it had a dead battery in it, so they had to, you know, jump it off. So I can't stop to get gas, but it needs gas. It's on E. How am I supposed to test drive this with no gas and I can't put gas in it? If I was running out of gas, I would just call them like, hey, it ran out of gas. And I don't know what you want me to do. This bike review may be a little shorter than the other one just because of the little situation I'm in. Let's go ahead and start off with the dash. Again, I can't read it. I do not fully understand it other than the obvious ones. It looks like it's in A mode. Traction control is on. I'm doing about 65. I'm in third gear. I see the RPMs. I see the gas hand. I see the gas light, which is blinking. Great. The dash seems normal. It seems like a normal standard dash. Nothing special to it. Let's go ahead and talk about the mirrors that come with it. They seem pretty good. I mean, I can see out of them. I don't even have to adjust these. Acceleration. Man, this bike is so nice. I gotta do my first test of any bike. I said it when I did the CBR test ride, and I'm gonna say it when I do this one. The arm on tank resting position. It feels all right. No complaints. Actually, it feels pretty normal. I have no complaints about the arm resting position. It feels pretty good. That's all I can say. It has power. Yeah. Now, considering the whole gas thing going on, I'm probably not gonna give it another speed run like that, but let's get a slight feel of what it's like around curves. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Feels like I could ride this on a daily basis. I like this bike. Like I said, this was my dream bike when it first came out. Honestly, it's like like a tug of war between the newer Gsx-rs and the newer R1s. Honestly, anything 2017 to newer is what I'm looking for, and it's either going to be a Gsx-r 1000r or a R1. And I haven't got to test ride the newer R1 yet, so I don't know what that one feels like. But I rode the CBR, and the CBR felt amazing, so I might have to put the CBR up there on the list. It's not doing anything unexpected. I was expecting a great, comfortable bike and a very powerful bike, and this bike is exactly it. I got this from Longshore. I'm test riding it to see if I want it, and I'm also test riding it for you. You know, the person watching this video. I'm also test riding it for you in case I don't get the bike and you're in the area, Florence, Alabama area. You can always go to Longshore and look at the bike and buy it yourself. The leaning position, oh wow. The lean, like if you scoot your butt all the way back and lean, it actually feels similar to my R6, other than the tank being bigger. But it's actually, in my personal opinion, this is a slight bit more comfortable than that 2017 CBR was. So going from the lean position, I would say I would prefer this one over the CBR, but it's just a slight, very small difference. And from the seating position, from the arms to the arc of your back to my legs, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it feels very similar to the CBR. I don't know if it's because they're both the same year, but I mean, they're different brands, so I'm a little surprised there. Legitimately, this and the CBR feel very similar in the seating position. Now, I will say that the hand-to-hand difference on this one is a little more comfortable than the CBR's was. I don't know what it was. I don't know if the CBR's was, it just felt further out, like right here, or if it just felt further out like this. I don't know. I don't know the exact way to explain it. Just this feels more comfortable, but only by a tiny bit. I don't know much about CBRs, and I just wasn't expecting that CBR to be so great. But going back to the Gsx-r, my first street bike was a 2002 Suzuki Gsx-r 600. I have pictures of it, and I also have some videos of me on that. When I first got it, it was black and yellow, and then I rebuilt the entire bike, and the final result was a midnight pearl blue, and it was gorgeous. Now someone has wrecked the bike, so it's not really pretty anymore because they're dumbasses. I started out on a Suzuki Gsx-r when it comes to sport bikes in a way. My very first bike was a Yamaha Visor. I was always leaning towards more Gsx-rs because of my first bike being a Gsx-r. I was always, you know, the Gsx-r fanboy until I got my R6, and then I became a Yamaha fanboy, and I love my Yamaha way more than I ever did my Gsx-r 600. But this is an amazing bike, and the tank, even though the tank's big, because it is a 1000, you got to remember 1000s will have bigger tanks. They're just made and designed that way. The tank isn't too big, it's not in my way. When I lean, it's very comfortable. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around because that gas light keeps blinking at me, and I really don't want to run out of gas. And just to be safe, and just to be safe, and just to be safe, I could totally go, but I'm gonna let them pass first. This bike is so light. Woo! Shit! That was fun. This damn thing popped up. No, I did not mean to do that. I wasn't expecting it to pop up. Oh man, I need to start taking it a little bit easier on these bikes I'm just testing. Even though I am, you know, looking at to buy it, but that was a little scary. but also really fun. This bike is incredibly light, but the CBR was a very light bike too. It's almost as light as this. I mean, that's just newer bikes, man. I mean, even the 1000s, the new 1000s like this, I mean, they're just built to be light. I'm not gonna complain about it because, I mean, I remember my 02 Gsx-r 600. That thing was heavy. Going back to the seating position, the arms feel great. Even the arm resting position feels great. The hand-to-hand on the handlebars feel great. I have no complaints there. It feels like what you would expect from a sport bike. I'm leaning over the tank more than what I would expect from a Gsx-r, but it's also very similar to the CBR, so there's no complaint there. Like, I actually like the whole leaning. I'm not sure why I do have to do, but the leg feels normal. It feels comfortable. I have no complaints there. The one thing about this bike that I have most definitely have noticed that is a big difference between this one and that CBR is this bike's throttle is not as sensitive as that CBR's was. But this bike, this throttle, man, I am in love with this throttle. I have no complaints there. And, you know, it's still light to where I can do this, I can do that, yada, yada, yada. I think I have 3 miles to do, I'm empty. Is my GoPro on? Yeah. You know I'm going to ask that at least once every video. I'm trying to get back to the dealership before I run out of gas. Oh man, I don't know what it is about me and running out of gas lately. I didn't know how to read that, man. When I got on the bike, I didn't know how to read it because when I was reading it, it was going up. I just misread the dang thing, man. That's all on me. Oh man, I have one. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I have 1 mile until I'm completely empty. Oh no, this is bad. I'm gonna run out of gas on a bike I'm test riding. So if I would even want like a chance of someone to pass me and maybe bring me some gas, I would need to get in the front of these people and then run out of gas on the side of the road. But you gotta think, this bike had to get jump started off, so if it dies, even if someone brings me gas, they would have to jump me off because of the fact I wouldn't be able to just start the bike. This is sketchy. Oh man, I'm hoping I can make it. Going back to actually talking about the bike, it feels really comfortable, man. Obviously, it being a 1000, I do not recommend this being someone's first bike. The bike is a great bike. I love this bike. I only got to ride it for like 10, maybe 15 minutes because of the whole gas thing. I feel like I haven't really got to experience the bike. I highly prefer this bike over that CBR, but if I had to rate this bike 1 out of 10, I would give this bike a 9.5. A 9.5, yeah. The only reason why I would give it a 9.5 instead of a 10 is just simply because of the fact that I did not get to ride it that long. So I just feel like I didn't get to experience it all the way. Anyways, I love this bike. That was fun. It needs gas. Like, bad. That's why I brought it back like as soon as I could. By like a very small percentage, I like this one a little bit better than the CBR. But if I do go with the CBR, I'm going with the black one. Yeah. If it's around the same price, I would go with the black one. It's the same price. I appreciate it, man. All right, thanks, man. See ya. Oh man, that was intense. That was so much fun. Now I need to find the keys to my R6. Oh man, it's gonna feel so different going from those two 1000s to this R6. I'm gonna be like, oh man, this bike's so slow. Oh man, that's such a nice bike, man. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope I see you in the comment section, and you will see me in the next video. Have a FrankTastic day.